So, hello everybody, welcome to this channel. What is this channel about? Actually, it's a challenge with myself. I'm a millennial, as many of you. And when I was a teen, I had the hobby of Warhammer Fantasy and miniature painting. Then the life happens and I started to work. And now I have the impression to don't have time to paint or do some other hobby. I have a job that is a 9 to 5, and with this video, this YouTube channel, my goal is to take back a little bit of my free time, and it's a challenge with myself to record and be more consistent with my hobby, so miniature painting. And the challenge is to paint actually every day for at least 30 days. I will start with 30 days. Okay. As you can see, I'm not a professional YouTuber. The camera is shaking a little bit. The light, I see some flickering because my setting is what it is. If the channel will go well, I will probably invest to have some better equipment. But for now, I use what I have in order to record. And what I'm doing, actually I'm painting a miniature from the board game Zombicide. I have a group of friends where we are all millennial. We started to play board games like Zombicide, Primal, The Awakening. Now we are playing another board game. And then we played, Zombicide, and wanted to paint miniature of Zombicide. So I was really inconsistent, and I was not able to paint the miniature before we start to play. But I will continue to paint it, to train myself, yes, because they are zombies, so if we mess up with zombies, it's not a problem. So I'm using an army painter brush. I think it's a synthetic one. Okay. And I'm using army painter colors, acrylic colors. Okay. So as I said, I already started to paint this miniature, then I left, then I came back, then I left it again, even if the miniature and the table with the miniature, the desk, it's in my living room. Life happened, and sometimes I don't have the motivation, I don't have the time, the energy to paint. So with this challenge, I hope, no, I will, I have to control my self-talk. I will continue, improve with this hobby. It is miniature painting. Okay, it's more difficult than usual to paint because I have the phone in front of me, and the light, I cannot really control the light because I have to stay in front of the camera. But it's okay. It's a zombie. It's a shitty miniature. They are really nice, right? But shitty. I mean, it's a zombie. It's a zombie. One of many. It's not a problem if I miss something or if I make some mistake. And it's 43 reason that I started with the zombie from Zombicide to paint. I don't know. I take back this. I started to paint a game because I wanted to play board game, and then the miniature painting was already an hobby of mine from my teenage years. Someone said that when you become older, you take back your old hobby, but you have more money to do that. So I spent not too much, but yes, more probably than when I was younger. Sorry, this started I will say 1 month ago now to paint this miniature, and I'm not using really a specific technique. I'm doing 2 thin coats of this yellow. Sometimes I'm removing some detail of the scars and the bruise on the zombie, but I don't care. If I do that, I will not spend 10 hours for go back and take back some detail. We'll let it go. Okay, I will pass to switch to the next miniature. Now the video are recorded, but my objective is to reach at least 50 subscribers in order to be able with YouTube to stream, make live stream, interact with you who are watching me. And as you can hear, the English is not my first language, and I hope that it's not a problem with you. I want to reach more people as possible, and I want to train my English because it's always useful to be able to speak well in English, because it's the most spoken language in the world. Sometimes you will hear some noise in the background. Maybe some cars, some ambulance, my girlfriend's. See, it's challenging to be precise with the camera in the front, with the phone in the front of my face. But it's okay. I really enjoy painting because it's for me it's like a little bit like meditation, I would say. You have to be focused on the detail, sometimes letting go when you make a mistake. Control yourself. Your movement with the brush. I don't know, maybe too precise with this miniature for what it is. I made some mistake where there is the chin of the zombie. But it's okay, it's okay. I will go back on that detail. I don't know. Now, I will think about covering the blackest part of the model. Okay, so from when I was younger, the techniques and the material of miniature painting are changed. I was really, really, really surprised on the amount of new techniques and materials to paint. Sorry, I'm writing something to my girlfriend. So the pigments, the kinds of painting thing that there is, it's available on the market. It's incredible, I would say. And then I think that people from other, for sure, actually, people from the or other artistic field started to join the miniature painting, and it's a growing industry. I, be, I hope that you can see. Yes, there is this annoying flickering. If someone has a suggestion to reduce the flickering, let a comment below. For now, I will go with what I have. Yes, I hear some cars, some birds outside. Birds were singing good morning to the sun. Bah, I don't know. Anyway, I will immerse probably the miniature in null oil or something like that. Here, I have a really big problem to understand what is that. If it's a cup, this part. If it's a cup, it's I don't know. It's a cup. It's a hat. So yes, this thing. What techniques I have used now? I have used the first layer of black. I used the can spray, and then dry brushed the miniature. I used a really thick pigment of white for this miniature, and I would say I've lost a lot of detail. I had to thin a little bit more because I have, I don't know, some grain on the dry brush. I don't know if it's correct. I had a lot of pain to understand the composition of the miniature. Okay, I see that I have the pants, still have the pants to do. I don't know if you can see it here. Where is my brush? You cannot take it. Oh, focus the brush. Okay, here. Here. I don't know the color. Maybe I will use some mix of purple and violet. No. Green. No, green. I don't know. Decide another style. Okay. Anyway, today the objective is to make two coat of yellow, thin coat of yellow on every model, and you can see already the difference on the covering. This is without the second coat, and this is with. Yes, it's better. I would say it's better with two coats. So now that I'm alone, I don't want to spend too much time, I will say, in front of the camera alone. Then if I can reach 50 subscribers, I will live stream. It will be funnier with more interaction. As you can see, yes, I'm covering with no pressure. Probably I'm slow for the standard of professional miniature painting because I'm using a brush that is maybe too small, but I don't care. I want to practice the precision of my strokes. I see that compared to 3 months ago, I've already improved, so I'm happy. But I miss of consistency. And why I want to increase my consistency, because I have bought a lot of board game because I started again. Actually, I left a little bit the video game because I don't know, video gaming was not giving me too much in terms of happiness. As I'm saying, I have some interruption from a conference. It's writing me and asking me stuff. Okay, so I didn't want, but I have to edit this video because, as many of you can imagine, when you have different stuff going on in your life, you have some interruption. And even if I wanted to make one long video in order to not be obliged to edit video because it's a thing that I already have done. I don't like it. I have to edit this video because I was interrupted. But it's okay. Human interaction and helping someone you care about, it's more important than hobby, for sure. So, going back to the techniques of painting for this model, I'm only using dry brush and the brush. And for the yellow, I'm giving 2 tiny coats of yellow because the covering of this pigment, because it's really not clear pigment. It's not exceptional. Probably with the purple. It's enough. 1 tiny coat. Tiny coat. What? I'm trying, I'm not a professional. Sometimes I try, then I watch some video tutorial on YouTube, and I try again. So I move into the light because I don't see some detail. I don't know if I don't see the detail with the light and holding the miniature like that. I don't care, I don't paint it. I don't want to waste my time. Yeah, it's not a job, it's not wasting time, but I don't want to focus on something that I don't enjoy, it's not relevant. Okay, I made a little mistake, I see, but I will catch it. I put some yellow in the bruise, but I don't know if I needed to go back. Yes, the skin is not perfect. This part I will improve it a little bit. Okay. The yellow on this miniature is done. I have to organize myself. I have a lot of space, I will say, but it's not enough to do everything. we're timing it. A little desk with painter, stuff like that for myself. This is a different model. I like it. I really like it. But going back on the reason for starting with Zombie and Zombicide, it's because I bought different costly, I would say, board game. Like Primal Awakening. It's a boss battler, already played with my friends. And if you are an Italian speaker and you see this video, we have a channel where we play, actually, in live streaming on Twitch and on YouTube. And then we have some video edited about board gaming on YouTube. And the name of the group is Italian and is I3 del Caos. Okay, we are three friends, three millennial. For over 1 year we managed to be consistent with this hobby, and with the pretext of playing board game, we drink a little bit of beer, some beers. We don't drink, actually, we taste, we degustiamo. So I bought different board games were with miniature more interesting sometimes than Zombicide or on the zombie. That's a mistake there. And so I want to train with Zombicide to, in order in a future that I hope will not be too distant, to have the ability to paint miniature from other games, maybe 3D printed, as I like, because there is some artist out there who makes exceptional job, but they are professional, so they do that every day, all day long. And if you don't take the brushes in your hand, and you don't practice, it's impossible to become better. And it's for this reason that I challenge myself to publish something, a video on me painting every day for 30 days. mistake. There is a patch here. Duck. This is a patch. And I made a mistake. I painted in yellow. Now, this is a second coat. Probably what I can do. I have an idea now. I can mark it with not the paint, yellow paint, but with a pencil. I will wait that it's dry a little bit, and then I will mark it with the pencil, not the paint. Another board game that I'm looking forward to play. It's Kingdom Death Monster. I heard about it. I think during the Kickstarter, the first Kickstarter, because when it was on Kickstarter, I was really passionate about that platform, and I was looking a project all day long without backing it, but only watching the description of the people who were focused, and I don't know, I wanted to bring something to the light using this platform of crowdfunding. And I was watching project and project, reading page and page of project, and I think it was the 2015 that I was really passionate about this platform. So there's a pencil. Well, this is an idea. I don't know if it's work. Okay, so when I will use the purple to go back on the other part of the model, I will remember that this is a patch. Okay, finish for this one. So I was speaking about Kingdom Death Monster. Yes, I saw the campaign, I think. I'm not sure 100%, but yes, I know it was on Kickstarter. I did him back in the day because I was a poor guy. I didn't have the money. I'm not a rich guy now, for any means, but for sure I can afford some board game if I don't know, I have give up a little bit with go out and bar and drink, pub and bar and drink, so go out the pub and bar and drink with my friends. So we are playing board game and drinking can of beer, make degustation of beer. So I have some money spare compared to some year ago, and then I decided to buy Kingdom Death Monster, who was presented to me to a friend of mine, another friend. And then I watched some video. I playtested it on tabletop game on Steam. was convinced. And I ordered some miniature, but for now I don't have the base game. No, because it was out of print. So during the Black Friday 2015, 2025, I ordered the pre pre-sale, no, preprint. I don't remember the name. Anyway, I made the reservation for the reprinting. I waited. Now we are in March, and finally I received the email 2 days ago that Kingdom That's Monster will arrive, and it's a game with really interesting miniatures. And if I'm able to improve my painting enough by consistency, by being consistent with my challenge, I will be able to paint the miniature in some time, because they are miniature or also really expensive, and I don't want to make damage on those models. Now you see, on this miniature I saw the patch, I didn't painted it, but on this miniature we have a, you say, this line. I didn't remove it. But yes, it's a zombie. It's okay. I see the problem. I will not spend more time on this miniature, because I want to move on with new techniques and new miniature, and I will let it what it is. It's important to train, to have the brush in the hand, because you have to feel the paint under the brush of its work, or it's when it's thin, when you have to use solvent, water in this case. To make it more liquid. I see. See a difference. I made some, I don't know if it's a mistake. Yes, this one, it's yellow under there. And this one, I made it purple. Probably the purple one, it's better. It's the correct one. Okay. It's not. If I take it purple in the end again, I will be able to correct this tiny mistake. That tiny mistake. Okay, sometimes I don't see the camera, so I'm sorry if I'm out of focus, I'm out of your view. It's my first time, so be gentle with me. I'm not very camera aware when we have a close up like that. Yes, you see. Another thing it's really important is the ability to hold the model and stabilize it. And try to also to keep the brush clean. And I know there is a defect on my brush. Apparently it's not good when the tip it's bent like that. But I don't know. For now, I don't care. I really like this brush for now, for what I'm doing. Then maybe in 1 year sometime I will buy a more expensive brush. I think it is synthetic, and then I will probably buy other synthetic one, but I have seen that they are more how you say nicer synthetic brush compared to the one from Army Painter. The one from Army Painter, this one I really enjoy it. I have a different brush, but I've heard that they are not the best. I have to compare it with some other one. For now, I enjoy it. But I don't have really a lot of experience to compare the brushes. I was going out of camera again. I think that I didn't took enough time to study the model before starting to brush. This is a problem. But I'm learning. And for this kind of thing, you have to practice in order to practice and make mistake in order to become better. And then it's one of the reasons because I took back this hobby. I want to go back on this hobby because it's artistic, and in my job I don't have a lot of art, I would say. And it's manual. You know, I played a lot of video game in my life. And then I thought, okay, but my life during my work is already full of screen. I am a lot of time in my day job in front of a screen, computer screen. And I really want to go back. Okay. I lost my image. I told myself I really want during my free time go back and have an hobby where I'm in front of a screen. And the answer was nope. So at first I started with sport. I started with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Then, because I'm not 20 years old, I injured myself and I had to accept that my body is not the one that I had 10, 20 years ago. And maybe Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's not the sport for me anymore. It was really tough, hard for me, accept that, because I really enjoyed it. I was pretty good, even if I didn't have the time again to practice it as I want, because when you are a full-time job, 9 to 5, and you have, as me, some event during the night, you have the presentation to do during the night, sometime during the evening, not the night. You have less and less free time. For now, I don't have a child, so I would say it's easier than someone that has a child, but even like that, I would say it's complicated. But the discussion on the change in rhythm of life, style of life compared to 10 years ago, I will keep it for another time because I want to stay relaxed. Okay, I don't know why painter was, I don't know, like oil on this part. I don't know why it's behaving like that. Okay, I have to improve my grip on the model. Okay. This is the last model for today. Maybe I'm losing myself a little bit in my reasoning. But yes, I don't have scaletta, an order, a note on what I have to say. I'm just speaking. what I'm thinking about for today was mostly on why I'm doing what I'm doing with the camera, with the painter. Maybe another time will be another topics depending on what it's bothering me or not during my time, during my job, during my day, let's say. Yes. As I said, I will enjoy to stay here and paint all day long, probably. But, as many of you, I have, even if I don't have child, I have a responsibility, stuff to do at home, payment, organizing the next week meal prep, doing the laundry, cleaning the apartment, selling some old stuff that I have in my closet, stuff like that. So I will dedicate probably 1 hour at most a day, and then the objective for now is not spending 2 hours, 3 hours painting. Let's be consistent for at least 30 days. It's a challenge with myself, and when I will post it on YouTube, it will be, and that will be today, Sunday 21 of March, 22 of March, will be with the world. And I hope it will give me a little bit of accountability. But yes, I am sure that it does. No, sorry, I'm moving outside the camera. The next time I will probably, if I remember, speak about the equipment, other stuff like that. We reserve the video for the painting and not the cleaning, reorganizing. I'm not really organized, but I try to make a little bit more organized. Okay, to thank God. And then we switch on the detail. The camera was not shaking, there is a little flickering. If you have suggestion for the flickering, give it to me. For this session, we say I will stop because I don't have any more time for today. What I can say, yes, I will continue for at least 30 days in English, and I will record the video and post it. The objective is to be able to stream, live stream, but YouTube want at least 50 subscribers. So if you want to help me to make this channel grow, please subscribe. It will be helpful because so I can live stream and interact with you during the painting and speak about other topic of life, your impression, just talk and taking some time with you, probably in the morning for me in Europe, very early in the morning. Maybe if you are in the US or in another part of the world, will be during the night or during the evening. And as you can hear, I'm not native English speaker, but if you want to communicate with me and you are not an English native speaker, it's okay. We are here to learn, to improve ourselves with the language, me now with the painting. And I will see you the next time. Goodbye. And thank you very much if you're followed until now. You reached the end of the video. I recommend you please subscribe in order to reach 50 subscriber, and press the like button so you can make this video become more visible on YouTube. Goodbye, and see you tomorrow.